All right, everybody. Today is the 25th of May, 2020, and the first thing up for today is going to be we're going to look in this box right here, which has that swarm that I brought back from Faith and Alan's place. It's been about 2 weeks, and last time I looked in here, there wasn't any evidence that the queen was laying eggs, and we are really hoping to find something today. I've got my lovely wife, after hearing me complain and the volume not being that great on the last couple of videos I did, she went out and she picked me up a microphone, so hopefully that'll help. So here we go. Let me puff some smoke in here. That might be a little off camera. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Well, they look nice and active, so that's a plus. Even if she started laying, we wouldn't see any newbies for a little while, so I didn't expect this box to be just overflowing with bees. So let's see what we've got. What we're looking for is eggs and or larvae and capped brood. And if we see that, it'll be pretty easy to tell what it is. And if we've got all that, or even if we don't, I think I'm going to move these bees into this next box over and get them out of this sort of temporary house. So this first frame is almost certainly just going to be pollen. You can see it glistening pollen and the nectar. Well, I guess it's the nectar that's glistening and the pollen doesn't glisten so much. So I said that backwards. More on this side. So they are definitely bringing in the groceries in here. Like I said, we're just going to transfer them over to this next box here. But really hope that we find what we're looking for. They're drawing out some comb on here, filling it up with nectar again. I use kind of a mix of different frames, some that have foundation, some that don't. Beekeepers have constant conversations and arguments over what's best. More pollen and nectar. There's no evidence that they're making baby bees yet, which is what we are really looking for. There, they've capped some honey. Right here at the top, this is capped honey. I'm going to set this down and get a better grip on it to look on this other side, because I really want to see some capped brood in here. A brood. But it's not on this. Put them in here. So this will be pretty quick either way going through this. There's only 5 frames to look at. I don't know if you can see, but I moved them back and forth a little bit earlier today because that the decking stuff that I've been putting together. Alright, so what do we have here? Some of that looks like cat food, and there's some larvae in there. So I think the answer is, while it's not a lot, I think she's laying. Like I said, not tons, but enough for us to say that she's definitely laying eggs. That's exciting. I don't see her, but she could be on this next frame, or sometimes spotting queens is not the easiest thing in the world, and right now I'm in the shade. I waited until Waited until the sun got back to where it's just catching some shade for this area. That's all about comfort for the beekeeper there. But I was doing this decking earlier. I completed a whole nother platform, and this one here I've only done about a third of it because I got another hive, kind of a big one. Oh, there's the queen right there. Let's see if I can get her. She's moving right here. Let me make sure I get it. She's nice and big and beautiful. Got a big old booty. She really matches the coloring of the rest of these bees. Most likely, so most of these bees would have traveled with her from the old hive. So she is actually their sister. It won't be for a couple months that all the bees in this hive will be her progeny rather than her sisters. So, but she's on an outside frame, so that's interesting. But we're going to leave her basically where we found her in the hive. And then we will take this box and dump the rest of these bees in here with her. And they don't all come off, but I'll set the box out in front. And over the day, the rest of them will come out. And then I will slide them back to roughly where the old hive was, so that the returning bees aren't really confused. So, all right, well, so now that we've seen that she is laying eggs, we're ready to give this girl a name. And I got permission from the lady whose house I picked this swarm up at to name this queen after her. So this is Queen Faith. So all hail Queen Faith, long may she reign. And with that, I will move on to some more beekeeping work I got to do. I need to move Queen O'Neill over into an 8-frame hive because she's been having a bunch of her brood hatch out. So she and her family are a little bit further along than Queen Faith here. So they'll get promoted. All right, everybody have a great day.